Okay, so first impression, it's big. This is the Google Nest Hub Max. And yes, Max because it's bigger. Let me show you the first version. This used to be the original. I will be diving into this product and seeing if it's the display that you want in your home. Hello, I'm Alejandro, and today I'm going to review Google's Nest Hub Max, which is basically the same thing as the Nest Hub, Google's foray into smart home assistants, but it's bigger, louder, and comes with a camera. Smart assistants have become popular in recent years, and while they've proven to be useful around the house, they've also raised a lot of privacy concerns. So with that in mind, let's figure out if the Hub Max is the smart display you're looking for your home. The bigger 10-inch display is nice compared to the 7-inch, but there's not much added value. I guess it did help me see a recipe's step-by-step instructions with more clarity. But it's a real bummer that there is still no support for Netflix on the Hub Max, which would be a nice feature to really showcase the new, bigger display. Hey Google, play Incredibles 2 on Netflix.
Sorry, Netflix can't be played on smart displays.
You can, however, watch videos on YouTube, and if you pay for live TV on YouTube, you can also stream that. Additionally, you can stream stuff from HBO. But let's be real. There's way more people with Netflix accounts than HBO or YouTube Live TV. I actually don't think I know anyone with a Live TV account. The speaker has definitely improved, but if you're looking for an amazing house speaker to fill up the entire room, this is not it. Google does sell the Google Home Max speaker for a full spatial-based sound, if you wanted to stay within the Google family. That being said, the Nest Hub Max does make a nice addition to my network of Hub devices around the house. The camera is the biggest update other than the obvious increase in size. It will give you the ability to video chat using Google Duo, its version of FaceTime, and control other Nest devices like standalone cameras or doorbells, basically creating a security system in your own home. But the thing about the camera that stands out the most, it's the privacy concerns. Having a speaker that's listening to you at all times is already freaky enough, especially if you have it in the bedroom. But adding a camera to it just seems like an invasion of privacy. Now, I know a lot of you care about your privacy and security, as you should, so it's important for me to note that the Nest Hub Max has a kill switch on the back. If you ever want to disable the camera or the microphone, you just...
The mic and camera are off.
You just flip the switch, and it will let you know that the camera and the microphone is off. It'll also indicate that with this red light right here. So it's a nice feature to have. If you disable those two features, it basically just becomes a very expensive digital photo frame, but it's always nice to have the option. So that's reassuring, but what still makes me feel uncomfortable about this tech is the facial recognition, especially after all the terrible headlines we see in the news. The Nest Hub Max asks you to take a 3D image of your face upon setup, so it can recognize you every time you walk up to it, which is cool, but also unnerving. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how hand gestures on the Hub Max works. It comes in handy when you're cooking and your hands are full of grease or onion and you just can't touch the screen. All you have to do really is just put your hand up and it pauses it. And then you do the same to resume. It's that easy. And you could do this with YouTube videos as well, if you're watching a show on it. Whatever is playing on the device, it will operate with the hand gesture. So pause, resume. It's like magic. Again, you can opt out, but you will be missing out on one of the biggest new features of the device. So if you're not comfortable with that aspect, stick with the original Nest Hub. Let's start with the price point. The Google Nest Hub Max costs $229, so it directly competes with the Amazon Echo Show, which also costs $229. If you think both of those are too expensive but still want a smart home speaker display, then you should just get the original Nest Hub, which costs $79. Should you buy a smart display in the first place? Well, it's not a necessity, but it's fun, cool, and even helpful. I use mine to turn on and off the lights. I use it to play music all the time, to get news in the morning, to set up timers. But yeah, one of the easiest things that I do with is, hey Google, can you turn on Pixar? Obviously it's daytime, so you can't really see the light, but it's so helpful when I'm already in bed and I forgot to flip the switch. And then, you know, I could just say, hey Google, can you read me the news?
Let's get started with your news update this morning. First up, today's top headlines. This is Al Jazeera.
So, yeah, there's so much that you could do with it. So overall, I think they're solid gifts. I'd say, just wait till someone gets you one. Hey Google, turn on Edison.
Sure, turning Edison on.
Hey Google, turn off Edison.
Sure, turning Edison off.